So, who's the guy racing Tomac's 450 at Unadilla? We'll get right into that. Welcome back to Vital MX for more breaking news. I'm your host, Michael Lindsay, and as always, these features are brought to you by our fine friends at Yoshimura R&D of America. Check them out at yoshimura-rd.com. Yes, there is some interesting news from Yamaha Racing in general this weekend for the Unadilla round of the AMA Pro Motocross Championship. We do have some returns. We'll start with those. So in the 250 class at Washougal, we only had three 250 riders with Hayden Deegan, Levi Kitchen, and Justin Cooper. They are now joined by two other riders this weekend. Daxton Bennick returns to the pro ranks. He was allowed to do those three nationals before Loretta's per the current AMA rules that amateurs can do that. He is now a pro full-time. He won his Open Pro Sport title at Loretta's, got second in 250 Pro Sport. He's done with his amateur career. Dax is here for the final three rounds and to stay as a pro. As we know, he has signed a 2-year deal with the Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing team for 2024 and 2025. So we'll see Dax back this weekend at Dilla and for the next two nationals. We also have returning from injury on that team, Styles Robertson, who we have not seen in quite a while. He, of course, is in his first year of a 2-year deal with the Star Racing squad. So they will have a 5-man 250 team this week. They also will finally have two 450s under the truck that are being ridden. Tomac's bike has definitely been there all summer, but it has been used for display purposes. But this weekend, it will have a different number on it, and it will be piloted by the Australian racer, Jay Wilson. Now, if you follow world racing in general pretty closely, you probably know who Jay is. If you're more of a general fan, maybe not so much, and we're going to explain to you who Jay Wilson is and why in the heck he is on this bike. So first off, Jay is an Australian pro motocross and supercross racer. He is an Australian motocross champ, supercross champ, multi-time New Zealand champion. He's been a junior world champion. He has been a development racer for Yamaha. He got brought over to Japan last year to race the 250 in their IA 250 series. He won 15 of 16 motos and actually moved his whole family to Japan. He does testing for Japan on upcoming models, or testing for Yamaha in Japan on upcoming models. And this year they moved him to the 450. He has currently got perfect moto scores in their 450 championship. He has won every moto. Hey, Jet Lawrence of Japan right there. Also, another Aussie just being perfect around the world. But Jay's been over there riding the 450. He rides the KYB LSF fork like the Star Racing team does. Iron Fork, he's trying a lot of things that Yamaha is developing with this 450 for the future. There's stuff we see him race. There's stuff behind the scenes we don't see. Either way, it was a really good situation for Star. So Jay came over, has been doing some testing as well here in the US. He's doing some development work also with Star, and they need another 450 out there, and they need it for data for testing purposes. Right now, yes, they've had Dylan Ferrandis out there all summer, but clearly Dylan has struggled a bit. He has vocalized his unhappiness sometimes with the bikes. We know he is departing the team at the end of the year. And after talking to Eli Tomac at the recent Washougal media event with Alpine Stars, we actually did talk a little bit about some of the stuff we see Dylan trying. And definitely from talking to Eli, it sounds like he wouldn't be going in the direction that maybe Dylan is. So if you're Star Racing, you have this brand new 450. It's been raced by Dylan all year, who's kind of getting ready to depart. He's got a direction he's been going with the bike that's maybe a little bit on the odd side, and they probably aren't getting the data and the information they fully want. They aren't maybe getting to run through certain components because of the direction Dylan wants to go. And next year, they plan on having a 3-man 450 team with Justin Cooper, Cooper Webb, and Eli Tomac. They need more data, particularly on this bike for outdoors. So again, yes, Jay may not be this household name. People are instantly questioning, oh, why is it not Ty Masterpool on the bike? Why is it not Grant Harlan, etc.? This is a move for Star to be better for the future. And those other guys we're talking about are not great tester development riders. They're going to be very limited their time on this bike. Jay has been, yes, riding not that spec Yamaha, but he's been running a lot of the components the team does, and he's known for his feedback. And it's also a really cool opportunity for Yamaha to get back to somebody who's dominating on a different, in a different country for them, in a different racing scale, and is doing a lot for the brand. So it's cool for Yamaha to kind of reward Jay for what he's been doing, to give him this opportunity to race in the US and outdoors full for these last 3 rounds aboard Tomac's bike. But in turn, Jay is going to be able to run through some things and do some things for Star that really nobody else that's in the US is available to. And it definitely sounds like they've been thinking about this for a little bit. We do know that earlier in the outdoor season, there was a potential chance that one of their US test riders was going to be on the bike for a couple rounds, but he ended up getting hurt. So yeah, at the end of the day, There's a couple reasons. Jay Wilson is here kind of as a reward from Yamaha, but he's also here to do a job. And that isn't just the performance on the racetrack, albeit we all know Jay is going to want to go out there and put his best foot forward and put the best results on the board. But he's also really here to help Star move forward with the bike. And he even mentions that in the press release. He is here to assist the team, and that's why we're going to see him on Eli Tomac's bike for the final 3 rounds. So I'm curious, now we've explained that out, what do you think of the decision to put Jay on the bike? Does it make more sense than, again, a Master Pool, a Harlan, somebody in the U.S. that's available? And what are your thoughts on, kind of current day teams doing fill-ins versus not fill-ins? Throw it in the comments section below. Let us know also what you think of this news. And as always, stay tuned for more. Give us a subscribe if you want to see more from our channel. We always try to keep you guys up to date. Thanks for watching.